How does Adobe Acrobat compress large PDFs? Imagine trying to send a huge PDF file through email or upload it to a website. It can take forever or even get rejected because of size limits. That's where PDF compression comes into play. Adobe Acrobat has built-in tools to shrink those big files, making sharing and storing much easier. Let's break down how it actually does this, so you can master it yourself. First, Adobe Acrobat reduces file size by removing unnecessary data. It looks at the content and finds parts that can be trimmed without losing the main information. For example, it can lower the quality of images, which takes up most of the space in many PDFs. It can also remove embedded fonts that aren't used often or at all, saving space. Flattening transparency is another step, which turns see-through objects into flat images, reducing complexity. The program also cleans up document structure by removing hidden layers, comments, or unused objects. All these steps help make the file smaller while keeping it readable. There are 3 main ways to compress PDFs in Adobe Acrobat. The simplest is called Reduce File Size. You just open your PDF, go to the File menu, select Save as Other, then click Reduced Size PDF. Acrobat applies standard compression settings automatically. It's quick and works well for most everyday files. If you want more control, you can use the Compress PDF tool found under All Tools or the Convert menu. This allows you to select multiple files and choose a compression level. It's great for batch processing when you need to handle many files at once. For the most control, there's the PDF Optimizer. You access it via File, then Save as Other, then Optimized PDF. Here, you can see what parts of your document are taking up the most space. You can then decide to downsample images, unembed fonts, or remove comments and other unnecessary objects. This method is perfect when you want to find a balance between size and quality. Technically, when you compress a PDF, Acrobat analyzes what's inside. For images, it reduces resolution or applies stronger compression algorithms. For text, it can remove duplicate fonts or unused characters. It also tidies up the document structure by cleaning hidden layers or comments. Each of these actions cuts down the amount of data stored. The more aggressive the compression settings, the smaller the file becomes. But keep in mind, this can affect how images look, especially if you choose very high compression. In real life, compressing PDFs helps a lot. If you need to email a large report, compression keeps the file within size limits. When uploading documents to websites that restrict file size, it prevents errors. For archiving, smaller files save storage space and make backups faster. It's also useful when sharing files with colleagues or clients who might have slow internet connections. A few tips can help you get the best results. Always save a copy of the original before compressing, just in case you want to revert. Preview the compressed file to check if the quality is still good enough for your needs. Use the PDF Optimizer for complex documents where you want to target specific elements for reduction. And don't be afraid to experiment with different settings to find the perfect balance between size and clarity. Downsampling is one of the key techniques used. It reduces the resolution of images, which cuts down file size but can make images less sharp. Unembedding fonts removes font files from the PDF, saving space but possibly changing how the document looks if the fonts aren't available on the viewer's device. Flattening transparency turns see-through objects into flat images, which simplifies the file but might slightly alter the appearance of some graphics. You might wonder if compression affects text quality. Usually not, unless you unembed fonts that aren't installed on the recipient's computer. If you scan a document to create a PDF, it's mostly images, so compression can reduce clarity. Using moderate settings helps keep the text and images clear. Online compression tools are convenient, but for sensitive documents, using Adobe's desktop version is safer because it keeps your files private. To sum up, Adobe Acrobat offers simple and advanced ways to make large PDFs smaller. Whether you need a quick fix or detailed control, understanding these tools helps you manage your documents better. With a little practice, you'll be able to choose the right method for each situation, making your workflow smoother and your files easier to handle.